Profit beats estimates, O Small Finance Bank crushes Q3 FY26 expectations. O Small Finance Bank has reported a stellar set of numbers for the third quarter of FY26, showcasing a level of operational maturity that aligns with its universal banking ambitions. The bank's reported net profit for the quarter stood at 668 crore rupees, representing a robust 26% year-on-year growth compared to 528 crore rupee in the previous year. This figure is particularly impressive because it includes a one-time exceptional charge of 20 crore rupees related to the implementation of the new labor codes. When we adjust for this, the core profit actually grew by 29% to 682 crore rupees, which represents a significant beat against the average brokerage estimate of approximately 640 crore rupees. This outperformance on the bottom line is a clear indicator that the bank's internal efficiencies are scaling faster than what the market had modeled. One of the most critical metrics for any bank in the current high interest rate environment is the net interest margin or NIM. O Bank has managed to pull off a significant win here, with its NIM expanding by 25 basis points sequentially to reach 5.7%. Most brokerages were expecting margins to remain under pressure due to the intense competition for deposits. However, O Bank successfully reduced its cost of funds by 22 basis points to 6.61%, largely by optimizing its surplus liquidity and benefiting from CRR cuts. This ability to lower borrowing costs while maintaining yields on advances at 13.8% has given the bank a superior competitive edge in the small finance space. While the broader banking industry is struggling with a deposit war, O Bank has managed to grow its deposit base by a staggering 23.3% year-on-year, reaching a total of 1,38,415 rupee crore. To put this in context, the overall banking sector credit growth stood at 14.4%, while deposit growth lagged behind at just 12.7%. O Bank's ability to grow its deposits at nearly double the industry average highlights the strength of its retail franchise. Furthermore, the bank's CASA ratio remains stable at approximately 29%, with current account deposits growing at a massive 31% year-on-year, showing a deep penetration into the commercial and MSME segments. Asset quality has been a major point of concern for small finance banks lately, but O Bank's latest numbers show a very healthy trend of normalization. The gross NPA ratio declined sequentially to 2.30% from 2.41% in Q2, while the net NPA remained steady at 0.88%. He Bank saw its slippages drop by 13% quarter-on-quarter, reaching 791 crore rupees, which signals that the stress in the microfinance and credit card segments is now stabilizing. Credit costs also saw a significant reduction, falling 34% year-on-year to 331 crore rupees, which is a major positive surprise compared to the higher provisions analysts had feared for the unsecured book. Beyond the numbers, the bank is making massive strides toward its goal of becoming a universal bank. During the quarter, the bank added a net of 100 touchpoints, including 27 new liability branches, taking its total network to 2,726 locations across 21 states and 4 union territories. The management is also heavily investing in technology, with the launch of an multi-currency forex card and a new M-Circle proposition designed specifically for women. These initiatives, combined with the onboarding of top-tier independent directors and long-term succession planning for leadership, show a bank that is rapidly outgrowing its current label and preparing to compete on a national stage. In conclusion, Small Finance Bank has delivered what can only be described as a clean beat on almost every operational parameter. With an annualized return on assets of 1.6% and a return on equity of 14.3%, the bank is operating at peak efficiency. Analysts are likely to view this quarter as a major turning point, especially with the improvement in the cost of funds and the sharp seasonal recovery in asset quality. As the bank enters its 30th year of operations with over 1.74 lakh rupees crore in total assets, it remains one of the most promising growth stories in the Indian banking landscape, well positioned to scale as a universal banking platform. This quarter's results solidify the narrative that Bank is capable of maintaining high growth while simultaneously improving its asset quality and margins. The reduction in credit costs and the robust deposit mobilization are key pillars that will likely lead to positive brokerage revisions in the coming days. Investors will be keeping a close eye on the RBI's progress regarding the Universal Bank application, as that remains the most significant catalyst for a long-term valuation re-rating of the stock. The stock market moves fast, and missing one update can cost you. To stay ahead with the latest company news, quarterly results, and order wins, hit that subscribe button now. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a market beat.